Hi guys, it's story time with Choco, and I'm here with my children. As you can see, my cat is back there, and here is my dog. This is Hattie, and this is Bastet. Um, so yeah, I'm surprised she's actually in this video this time because this cat was like, no. So I am here at the request of Kyler. I also want to thank everybody who hit me up about my videos. I love the support, and I'm really thankful that these are helping people get through their issues. So first off, Kyler wanted me to make a video explaining how I got through everything and the coping mechanisms that I have now. So first off, I have a cat and a dog, and they clearly are, ways to keep me distracted when I get down and depressed. And when I am sad, they always come to my rescue. So I'm never really alone. And that's pretty much key in this situation. Sorry, I gotta kind of keep an eye on them. But so during that time, I really just disconnected myself from all of the drama, everything. It was an unplugged type of thing. I changed my phone number, and I really just kept to myself, and only talked to key people in my life that I knew would be a support system. And that was the time where I weeded out all of the bad people in my life. Okay? Because that is key. You need people in your life when you're down and depressed that are going to help you not further bring you down. So, here's a little story time about the one time I tried to have a new hobby. And this happened a week after the situation. Not the miscarriage one, the thing that happened that caused miscarriage. But anyways, so I went to do yoga at Yoga on campus, and I just ended up having a really bad breakdown because my ribs were bruised, and it was like even internally. So like, oh sorry, hair is long. So like right here. So we had to inhale and exhale, which was an issue because when I went to exhale, your lungs kind of like be pressing up against them or whatever was going on the inside. It was really, really painful. And, sorry, I'm trying to play with the dog, and it was just a really painful experience for me because I didn't really, I knew it was bad, but, I hadn't done any physical activity after the situation, and it was just really hard to do the poses and balance and stuff. Hey. So yeah, those were like the things that I did at that time that were key for me, was trying to find new things to keep me preoccupied. Unfortunately, I couldn't do yoga until my body healed because clearly it wasn't working. Sorry about this dog. Okay. But also I went to counseling, and that was pretty beneficial, and I relied heavily on my friends. So yeah. Sorry, this dog is like really energetic and she needs to play a lot, which is very beneficial for people who go through depression because you need something, a dog, a cat, a TV show to keep you distracted so that you don't feel alone and you don't get to sit and wallow in your sorrows. So, another thing that I did was, sorry, my nose ring it's crooked. Ow. Another thing that I did was I did a lot of reading, and I still do a lot of reading. I like to read different articles. I like to read stuff on Facebook. Really not statuses, but more of like the articles that people post. And I like to watch videos on there as well. I also watch a lot of YouTube, and some of my at the time I really like watching hair gurus like Chime or a Whitney from Natural 85. I think it's like My Natural Sisters. Oh, that's my finger. And things like that. So their videos were pretty cool because I got to try different hairstyles and all that other stuff. And just doing whatever made me happy in that moment, because when it's really deep and dark, it's hard to make yourself happy. So you have to pretty much force yourself. And I hung out with people literally all the time, even if I didn't feel like it, because I didn't need to be by myself. So literally almost as 24/7 sometimes I would just have somebody near me, sleepovers and everything. So, and that's partially why I got into the situation that I mentioned for those who watch my live video on Facebook. That's my hair, honey. Stop it. But aside from all of that, I also watch a lot of Netflix and Hulu, and binge watch shows, anything that's a distraction. One of the things that I picked up during the initial things that were happening early in the year was that I watch scheduled TV shows, which was very beneficial for me because I know exactly what time I need to watch this and that every day, so that if I'm having a bad day, that's my time to de-stress. Or if I can't do that or whatever, I make sure that I am always finding a way to distract myself from the depression. So another thing that I like to do besides Facebook, Netflix, and Hulu and all those other great things is the biggest thing, and it's the bulk of everything, and that's talk to my friends. The perfect example was, I want to say Tuesday night, I heard somebody said something about me, and it was a lie, and it really wasn't that serious, but it irritated me. And I'm a human being, and I have those emotions. So what I did was, I just went on Facebook, and no, I didn't make a ratchet revenge status like I probably would have did if I was younger. But what I did do was I made a status and I said, X, Y, and Z, please call me. I need you guys. Somebody please call me, and I need to vent. And it just so happens to be Kyler who requested this video, and I was like talking to her and a couple of other people. Like I normally talk to more than one person because there's so many different opinions, and you get the best one when you listen to a whole bunch of different ones. And then also they provide different outlets. Like, for example, Kyler will just sit there and listen, and then my other best friends will literally give me their peace of mind, which is beneficial, honestly. And then you have the other type of writers who are just like, yeah, they ain't ish, girl, what you want to do? And then I'm like, nothing. I'm just venting. But yeah, so I have different friends that do different things because that's just how their personalities are, and they just so happen to benefit during those situations. And yeah, so no, that is not good. Stop. So really just venting is key, because bottling stuff up is just not good for you under any circumstance whatsoever. And basically it got me in a lot of bad situations this year because I didn't tell people that something wrong was happening. I wasn't like, oh, this situation is happening and I need to get out of it and I need help. Like, that's the biggest lesson I learned, is to tell somebody and get some help. So, as far as what you could watch on YouTube, I like to watch just Boz and Beauty. and Hey Paris. And those people have story times that are funny. Eventually, I'm going to actually post funny story times. I just want to get the dark ones out before my trip that I'm going on Sunday/Monday. I should be at the airport before 6 a.m. and I get on the plane at 6, and I will be at my location around noonish on Monday. So I just kind of wanted to get all of these things out before my trip. Sorry about my phone. But yeah, so during that time, like I said, I had people constantly check on me. My friends checked on me 24/7. The police checked on me too, just to make sure I was okay. Mostly the school checked on me. And a lot of these things I like set up for myself just to be safe myself. There was also the crisis team who called me every day. Another thing that I set up, because sometimes, like, I mean, a lot of the times they worry about you too, but sometimes, you know, you need to put in steps for yourself to be safe as well if you know that you get really depressed. Now that things are better, I don't really have to do those types of things because I moved out of the place that was triggering the PTSD, and I changed my contact information and all those great things. So I don't really have the exact same issues that I had before because I'm living in a different, more positive environment. But also because, like I said, my best friend moved in during the miscarriage time. I live in a different environment now, and I have to be even more proactive because I don't have someone up under me all the time, you know, and I don't really need it anymore. Another thing that I do is every week I have dance practice and I hang out with my friends almost daily. Literally, you're like, really? No, like, literally, I hang out with a friend every day and I make sure that I talk to people all day because I can get in those places where I'm really down, and these different things really help me cope, and I don't want to slack on those things because they can cause me to backtrack. Um, and if I'm not playing with my dog or whatever, I will go for a walk. I really love going out in nature. That is always fun. Um, you know, putting yourself out there, like these YouTube videos is very beneficial for me because I get to vent as well. I get to share my story and I really get to show people who I am. Also, you know, it helps me help other people as well because I've helped people in my video by, you know, making these videos so far, and it's only been a week. So there's like even positives to telling your story because there's so many people who are going through the same thing as you, and it feels good to know that you're not by yourself. And even those people can be great people to talk to. Like, some of my friends have their issues, and you know, we can all sit down and talk together about our problems and stuff, and that's always a great experience. Like, and then getting yourself out there to make new friends and have new experiences is always fun. So another big thing that I did to cope, and some people may agree and some people may disagree, I'm going on a trip and I deserve to go and I'm going to have fun. And if you can't afford to do something like that, then like I said, walks, get out of your house, um, just change your environment when you feel really down, and you know, find things that you love to do and those things will make you happy. And even if I have a paper due at 11:59 and it's like 10 o'clock, I will stop what I'm doing as long as I'm mostly done. And I will, you know, watch a show or something really fast, or watch a YouTube video more specifically. But if, you know, I'm not almost done, I will hurry up and finish, and then I will just binge watch whatever and de-stress. I like drinking hot tea. I like making baths. Those are very beneficial as well. Some people like to take showers. I think baths are better because you get to soak in the warmth and you get to like, just have a tranquil, peaceful time. I like to listen to music. Right now, I currently listen to the whole album of Lemonade, the visual video. Yes, I do. I know that that's like whatever, but I used to, and sometimes I still do, listen to Anti. I like to listen to Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, India Irie, Corinne Bailey Ray, just different people. Division, I don't know if you guys know him, but he is popping. I really love his music. Drake. Those are like more mainstream people that you might listen to aside from Corinne Bailey and probably Division. But just listen to music that you like. I also like to meditate, and Kyler put me on two apps. One is called Nature Melody, and the other one is called Relax and here they are right here. I hope you can like see, but yeah, so those are the things that I do. I text people all day, I message people. I like to stay really saturated in other things so that when things get tough, I have a distraction and I am not by myself, because being by yourself and just sulking in your issue is really, at least for me, sulking in my own issues is what drives me to feel more depressed and have those bad ideations. So I really just try to take a step back and focus on myself and the things that I love to do, and that's what I do. I also do other things. I do spiritual things, and some people do like prayer or whatever you need to do. Please do it, and don't let people get you down. Most importantly, I cut off people, cut them off because they weren't good for me, and I just surrounded myself around positive people that were good for me. And if you weren't good for me, or if you associated yourself with people that I don't like, then I don't talk to you, basically. So those are like some key things: cutting people out of your life, doing things you love, loving yourself, because that is really important. Having a self-love and being able to stand up to people, because people will have their opinions, but don't let people talk to you any type of way. And that's something that I had to learn myself. Like, either I'm going to ignore you or I'm going to check you, but don't talk to me crazy. Like, that's what you cannot let happen. Like, no, respect me for real. And those are the things that you have to do to get through all of these bad moments, because if you let people disrespect you, you're just going to keep getting in the same situation if you don't stand your ground. Also, you have to pick and choose your battles, because every time somebody says something about you, whether it's true or not, sometimes you just gotta suck it up, and other times you can say whatever you want to say. Please stop doing that, Hattie. But yeah, so that's my story time. I really hope that it finds you well and you guys can use some of my coping skills. Please try yoga. I think that that's really amazing. And surround yourself around people that love you, people that you love, and do the things that you love, and have fun with whatever you're doing, and enjoy your time at all costs. Like, do not let anybody, ruin your shine, ruin your day. No matter what, if I want a smoothie and I'm having a bad day, I'm going to go get that smoothie. And that's really what it's about, like really having fun. Stop, Hattie. And just being yourself, enjoying who you are, enjoying your truth, and knowing who you are and what your truth is. Don't let anybody define you or label you as X, Y, and Z, because at the end of the day, you have to wake up to yourself, and you know what happened to you, you know who you are, and you know your own story. And don't let anybody try to bring you down, because that's just ridiculous, and people are going to try to do it. The more you grow, the more you get your confidence up, the more you start slaying, the more people are going to be like, oh, she's X, Y, and Z. Oh, she's jealous of me and da da da. First of all, you ain't got to be jealous of nobody, because look, ain't nobody got nothing that you can't get yourself. I know me personally, I ain't jealous of nobody, and I'm not envious, because really that's the correct word, but that's a whole nother story. You know, there is nothing to be jealous of. There is nothing to be envious of. You don't need to be envious of no man or no woman, because you can find a better person in your life than the people who think that you got time to be jealous of them, or that they're better than you in some way, shape, or form, because ain't nobody better than you. Unless they're just, you know, I don't know. Unless you're a bad person. That's all I can say. But if you're not a bad person and you're a good person, then they can't possibly be better than you, because y'all should be on the same playing field if y'all both good people. But aside from that, don't stoop to anybody's level too far. You know, sometimes you can be petty or whatever, but don't make them make you to be an ugly person, because they ain't worth it. And like I said, live your truth, and, you know, be, you know, unapologetically yourself. Unapologetically yourself, because you know what? Everybody ain't gonna like you, and everybody ain't gonna believe you, and everybody ain't gonna want to be your friend or whatever. I don't know what you're going through. So what? Some people are gonna be like, you did X, Y, and Z, and I don't like X, Y, and Z, and okay. Okay, that's what you gotta say. You can't allow people to stress you out and ruin your day. And it's hard, but there are gonna be people who do it, and you just need to just dust them off, because life is so much bigger than that moment. Like I said before, we're right here, we got all this space, okay? We got a whole lot of space to grow and enjoy and have fun. And that's what I really want you guys to be left with, just in case I don't make no videos tomorrow. I definitely probably won't be making very many videos this weekend, because I do need to be packing and doing my work before I leave. But I wanted to leave you guys with a great, empowering message, which is slay, okay? Always slay on people and enjoy your life, because you only have this one for right now, as far as we know it. And if you believe in other lives or afterlife, you know, whatever, but we're talking about right now. And this is your moment to shine, to live, and live the best life ever. And don't let all that negative stuff get you down, because you're an amazing person. I'm an amazing person. You're an amazing person. We're going to do great things. And if you need somebody to talk to, please inbox me or whatever you need, because there's no reason for you to ever think that you're alone and that you should hurt yourself. I can't stress that enough. So please reach out to people, because people love you and people care about you, and they don't want to go to your funeral. And that is the biggest thing that I want to let you guys know, is you're loved. I love you. Unless I don't like you, then maybe I don't love you. But aside from that, you know, I did try to make this video a lot more happier. I hope you guys can see that. Everything is not all bad, and I am doing good right now. That's why I'm able to make these videos, and I want to share all of the love and the good vibes with you. And don't let nobody label you and get you down, because they ain't paying your bills, okay? They not paying your tuition. If you're not paying nobody's bills, then you need to be minding your own business anyway, okay? Your own business. But yeah, that's just what I want to end with. Love yourself, honey. Have a good day or a good night, depending on where you at. Bye.